Hey guys, welcome back. We are now just doing the molecular relay part of the quest, where we have to build the stuff. Actually, I think I'm gonna build it here. Yeah. Talk to Proctor Ingram. Doctor Ingram. Okay, I'm talking shit now.
Proctor Ingram,
Any luck building the platform yet?
did you figure out the rest of Virgil's schematics?
We'll know after we throw the switch. Here's a list of everything we'll need.
Right.
Now, I know some of that might as well be in Greek, so I'll be around.
Map updated.
Can you explain how this thing...
According to first, second, we have the relay dish.
I don't really care. I don't really care. I don't really care. La 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 la. If ain't great.
Stream element spot running elements okay.
Bunch of great circuit birds. Roll that dust. And get this thing up here. Get it up here. Oh, actually, wait. Needs Dr. Ingram. What you doing here, mate? Okay, let's get a multi-grade circuit bird. I'm honestly too lazy to go and find it. Let's get two of those. Oh, if that's enough, there we go. Biometric scanner. Okay. Come on. It's 20 power. Okay, so to the good. I has them sniffles. What else do we need? We need to build something else. time the machine's gonna go. I don't know, just guessing actually. Go to dance. Elder Maxon. Is that Brit?
Elder Maxon?
Remarkable work, Knight. The signal interceptor appears to be complete.
Yeah, it appears.
Are you ready to put it to the test?
No.
You sure Ingram knows what she's doing?
Dr. Ingram's managed to keep a 40,000-ton airship aloft for the past 5 years. I'd say that earns her the benefit of the doubt. That being said, this is the first time we've attempted to directly adapt Institute technology. When we throw that switch, we don't know exactly what's gonna happen. God willing, you'll end up inside the Institute. And the mission...
What are the details of my mission?
I'm glad you asked. Now, once you've entered the Institute, we expect to lose contact. So it's imperative you remember everything I'm about to tell you. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital wasteland to assist with various projects. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Lee, a noted mind in the field of nuclear engineering.
A nuclear engineer. Interesting.
Securing useful resources during wartime is critical. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the capital wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
Damn. She was a valuable resource. It was a mistake to let her leave.
Agreed. I wish our predecessors would have had your foresight. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. If you find out that she's still alive, make contact with her, and there's a special project we're working.
What's this project that needs her attention?
Dr. Lee previously worked on a potent weapon for the Brotherhood of Steel. We'd like her to continue where she left off.
So you guys know.
That's all I can tell you. Listen to me, Knight. I'm well aware that you're risking your life going into the... Just keep your mind on the mission. Good luck.
Ad Victoriam, Elder. I don't think I'll need. Actually, I'll take my power armor. We might want to just change the power armor. There's one of our caravan robots.
Now that's what I call locked and loaded.
Yeah, I know I dance. So I think that we are on their side. I mean, it's counterintelligence. I mean, it's a bit stupid to have that on. But you know, we can at least say that.
Proctor.
I've checked and rechecked everything. I think the signal...
Let's do this.
All right. Head up onto the platform and we'll see if I... Are you in? in or are you out? Make up your mind.
Adios, Dance. Sayonara.
Let's see. Relays dialed in. Beam emitters warmed up. Everything looks green. Let me start scanning for the signal. Cross your fingers. I'm inputting the code now.
Yeah, no.
There's a heck of a lot of interference and ghosting. It's gonna take a minute or two to lock in. By the way, this little trip you're taking is a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. I put a clever little program on this holotape that'll scan their network and download anything it finds. If you place it in any terminal down there, it'll do the rest. Bring it back to me and I'll see if I can make sense of whatever it found. Well, well, looks like we have a winner. RF wave capture complete. Ramping the emitter. 60%, 80%. Emitter spiking but steady. All that's left is to throw the transmit switch. Transmitting in 3.
See another side dance.
Stay safe, soldier.
At Victoria.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face.
It's stuck.
Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone.
I'll be back in a second.
You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Unpack. Oh, sorry about that.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your mom.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, Daddy's gone, but I'm here. Mommy's here now.
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh. It'll be okay, Sean. Mommy's here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Please, Sean. I'm your mother.
Father? Father, help! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional. Please try and keep an open... Let's start anew.
Right? Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. I know. You've gone...
I want answers, asshole. Now!
Under the circumstances, I will forgive your vulgarity. But I need you to realize you have traveled very far. It's good to finally meet. I am.
Bullshit!
Is it? After all the things you've seen and experienced in the Commonwealth? Think about it. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am.
They stole you. Kidnapped you. It wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. So they followed the...
So the weird science experiments needed specimens.
In a manner of speaking. The Institute endeavored to create plenty of that, even in their attempt. But then the... I was I am the...
Sean.
It really is. I know you must have questions.
Your father. He never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to him was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems what happened to him was an unfortunate... For many years, I never questioned.
Sure.
With old age comes... But... What else can I say?
I think I've heard enough for now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people. And now,
Maybe... I don't know. This is so much to take in.
I know. And I am sorry. You have been through so... The Institute can provide... You've been in the Commonwealth. You've...
I don't know what to do.
I realize that. It's why I'm trying to help. I hope that you can see that rationally.
Sure.
I simply ask that you give the... We really do have humanity. Will you take...
All right.
Thank you.
Right?
The Institute is now your home, as much as... You want to introduce yourself. And finally...
Got it.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this
Doctor?
primary drive
They
servo.
weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. When Father, if you
I just wanted to find myself.
now, as you might guess, there's a lot of the work. So,
Absolutely.
good to hear. Take
Right.
if there's anything else.
It must be a challenge to meet them.
When necessary. Fortunate, it's a. That's the third day. What do you need?
Let's go exploring in the Institute. We are here by ourselves, so I thought we'd take a look around. Speaking from that place where virtual
Sweet.
The dosage is much larger, and the side effects are quite
Multiple tests are...
So why I want to go to bioscience is pretty much to get to I think this is it.
That's it.
Oh, this is not it. But it's useful materials anyway. So it's near here.
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operation.
Doc,
I wonder how the
Welcome.
Warwick family is
So
doing.
good to have you here.
Young Wally must be close to 10.
I look forward to learning more about it.
Remarkable that any child can survive
we-
so long there, don't you think?
Seems like there's...
It's hard.
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in.
Great. In any...
You mentioned medical care? I might need...
In... He's a duck. You... Good to see you again.
Gonna loot everything and anything I can get my hands on. I think this is it. I do not intend on coming back to the Institute. Might I just add for a second here. Did I come in this way? Ah, there we go. Okay, wait, I just want to do some of the stuff here. FEV lab. Post evolutionary virus lab. So, if you guys don't know, pretty much the law, there's some law in the Institute, and mainly around the FEV lab, where pretty much the Institute was experimenting with FEV, the forced evolutionary virus.
Got it.
Which pretty much, for you guys that don't know what FEV is well, it's sort of like a mutation that, well, it's a virus that pretty much turns humans into super mutants that before the war the US government were working on. trial, where is it? Yeah. Yeah.
I'm in.
Puncturing part wrench mod. Why would there be a mod here? It's funny, I think, that the Institute are so their mindset is so isolationist in the sense of the Commonwealth. But yet they don't block communications such as like radio stations and stuff from being received inside the Institute, which I think. Oh fuck. Super mutant, super mutant. R.I.P. cat.
Nice.
Cat meat, yo. And they said that cat meat, the version of dog meat doesn't exist in this game.
There we go.
Cool. That would be really creepy if there were actually super mutants in here. Well, I love super mutants. Might I add? But you may ask, Dan, aren't they just, you know, experimenting on dead super mutants? No, 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 no.
Personal record. Dr. Brian Virgil. This will likely be my last recording. My requests to shut down the FEV program have repeatedly been denied. We've learned nothing useful in the last 10 years. Why does Father insist on continuing it? If he won't see reason, then I have to take matters into my own hands. What we're doing, it's not right. It needs to stop. If anyone should find this after I'm gone, know that I never wanted to hurt anyone. Anyone. Do you understand me? I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that, I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan, and if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the coursers can find me. Everything that we've done, the lives we've taken. If there is a God, may he have mercy on us all.
This is Dr. Elliot reporting for the Bioscience Division. March 22-24. We just received another batch of subjects. But as my previous report stated, we're at an impasse here. More of the same won't help. The two most promising strains of FEV have been adapted to an ideal state, but we're still missing something. I am officially echoing the team's position. The most likely progress for our research on synthetic organics requires new avenues of exploration. Additional Commonwealth subjects will not help. It's the same problem across the board. Exposure to too much radiation. We need someone new. There's a proposal we'll be putting forward. I am not entirely comfortable with it, but it seems the best course.
So they've pretty much just confirmed that, saying that, you know, they're using FEV and they're taking wasteland subjects and giving them FEV. So we're gonna go talk to Dr. Lee now, and then we're gonna go to Virgil. chat with him.
Dr. Holdren's Scent Gorilla project is showing promising results.
I'm going to chat with Dr. Lee. And I won't be helping the Institute. I'm sorry,
She's
I've
been at
played
it for
them.
over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Hi, Doc.
Oh, hi there. Sorry if I seem distracted. I memorized 5 sets of design schematics, and now I'm doing detailed mental comparisons. Well, that was productive.
Dr. Lee.
Oh, it's you. You're not authorized to be here.
I wasn't aware that I needed authorization.
Father may have given you the keys to the castle, but this is still my laboratory. If you plan to stay down here with us, you need to learn how things work.
Uh-huh. Easy. I just want to talk.
About what? You're obviously here for a reason, and...
Let's just say that you've regained the attention.
Stop beating around the bush. I knew it was just a matter of time. I've been looking over my shoulder for all...
Why would we want you dead?
I did some pretty sensitive work. Even though Lions let me go, there were... That's why I came to the I might not agree with everything he... Say what you came here to say.
Are you happy here?
You'd think being surrounded by cutting-edge laboratory equipment and some of the greatest minds the world's ever known would be enough. Only problem is the lack of transparency. What does that have to do with why we're...
The Brotherhood needs your help, Doctor.
Needs my help? Why? They seem to have everything under control.
The Brotherhood valued your presence, and we'd like you to come back.
Well, how sweet of...
Right?
Tell me something. Why would I possibly want... What reason would I have to...
Father trusts me, and so should you.
He trusts you because you're family. I'm not. I can't just take your word for it. I need more than that.
The Brotherhood has always been straight with you.
I am getting a bit tired of all the secrets around here. Sometimes I feel like Father isn't being straight with me. Like there are things I'm not supposed to know about. I don't like that. But still, how can I turn my back on all of this?
Your work could be instrumental in...
You really know how to push my buttons, don't you? You know, I never understood why the Institute was so damn selfish. All those innocent people up there, dying. And here I am, surrounded by technology that could make their lives better. Yet we hide down here and insulate ourselves from everything, and it's not right. I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood. But I'm going to have to do it on my own. I can't take any chances being seen with you. Tell whoever sent you that they've just regained the service. Now, for the sake of keeping up appearances, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. You're to be given full access.
Thank you.
Given that the relay is... In case the signal... If nothing else. Speaking of...
Sure.
are you going to tell me about this experience? Phase 3.
Why can't I leave this stinking institute? Maybe I'll just... Oh, we've already met them. That's fine. Thought they had a few more, didn't oh. Yeah, maybe we can get some Corsair outfits. Be cool to have some Corsair outfits.
Seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads together. They're dragging their feet on the targeting package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me and send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see.
Excuse me, Doctor.
So, here you are. I'm...
No problems here.
Good to hear. Now,
I'm sure it's best for everyone if this...
Certainly. Of course, they are. But I gather you... In fact...
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even... Now...
I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation.
Fine. Once a courser has located a road...
Boston Apple. S943, that might be dance. B592. Unilaketal schedule X688 Liberty B593 Unit Sun X3 remains located. Unit large Sonic Vega. Wait. List of informants following have been following reclamation and exchange for capacities and further action against the silence and suspected railroad activity lacking contact. Cricket occupation caravan relocation of Tommy Ligon. Bonus left or right combat so just can call a caravan of mobile dock with those caravan on mobile AJ Kimberly good neighbor Moraski supplier good neighbor those caravan on mobile Henry good barkeep don't say. Well, see ya bitches. Fuck you, Institute. Adios, motherfucker. See you later. Adios, motherfuckers. See you later. Da-da-da-da-da-da. See you later.
We're taking too many rads. We need to move out.
You got to get to the laboratory. Indulge me. Where's that babe?
Virgil.
Well, I'm glad to see the relay didn't completely...
The interceptor worked.
Amazing.
I've got it right here.
That's it. That's real. All right. Let's see. Retrovirus has matured nicely. Density gradient is high. Recombinant counter-intron sequences look stable. Transcriptive exon strands have formed.
Yo. Talk about dissing him.
It is. But there's only one way to know if it... Alright. Here we go. And now, we wait.
It'll work. Don't worry.
I hope so. We just have to let the retrovirus run its course. I'm going to rest for a while. I'm back in a few days, maybe a week, and... well, I guess we'll see. In any event, you kept your...
Virgil?
Whatever happens, thank you.
Nice.
How did Virgil get a cam station? I mean protection. I'm on working turrets. This is the furthest I've been, I think, in a story. With a faction that goes against. Okay. Let's go to the Boston airport. Regan. Mines is a massive radio region in Titan Corner Low was ground zero for the high-yield nuclear blast that devastated most of Massachusetts. Massachusetts! Doot doot! My question is, how does she walk? Like, how does she go from like this to doing this, you know? Without her having legs. She should be in a wheelchair?
Here's your
Crippled.
holotape, Proctor. Hope the data on that thing was worth it.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the interceptor would do to you.
I wasn't worried. After all, I built the device myself.
I have confidence in everything Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor. I'm dying to find out what...
Hopefully, it'll reveal a weakness in their defense.
That would be the best. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's... I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted. After that, we'll have to... In the meantime, good luck, Knight.
Oh, Dance loves that. He loves that, baby. I've pretty much been live streaming the whole day. Pretty much. Not the entire day, but most of it. Like since maybe 1:30. This music is so relaxing.
Internal monitoring active. Looks quiet.
Hey.
Ready.
Hull plating integrity looks
Over
good.
here.
No
Got
need
it.
for adjustments.
Wait there.
Roger. Holding position.
Elder.
I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
Will she be harmed if she doesn't cooperate?
Absolutely not. We have big plans for Dr. Lee, including the resurrection of one of her greatest creations. The last thing we'd want to do is kill the Golden Goose. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, we'll interrogate her aboard the Prydwen. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade, and we can't afford to take any chances. Now, on to other matters. Thanks to the success of your reconnaissance efforts, it's time to advance our operations to the next phase. I want you to report to Proctor Ingram at the airport. She has a special Once again, Knight, you don't fail to impress.
Right. Excuse me, Elder Maxon.
Liberty Prime is the linchpin of our operation. Make certain you follow Ingram's orders to the letter.
What's Liberty Prime?
Come on.
Maybe we shouldn't have spoken to Maxon yet, but yeah, we can just take the part until he's gonna fucking thing. Which dance would like jump off the thing? Prydwen. It'd be so dope.
Proctor Ingram.
So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you about it?
Why all the secrecy?
We're pouring every resource we have into this thing. We can't risk tipping off the Institute. For now, the fewer people that know about it, the better. Come on. It's this way. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Prydwen might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in.
I'm just gonna pretend that this guy isn't here.
This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded. In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
My help? I don't know a thing about robot repair.
Why don't we leave the repairing to my scribes? You're going to be doing the legwork. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's going to take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. The first problem is his CPU. It's fragile. Every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
There's got to be a way to solve that.
I do all the maintenance on the Prydwen, so you'd think it'd be a snap. As much as I hate to admit it, Prime's power systems are out of my league. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with it.
I actually never knew you could do this. Cool. I'm sure in a bit we're gonna be actually inside the vertibird. I don't even know. Madison, you have been requested to be set on site. Yeah, that was a joke. I'm so glad it's midterm break. Yay.
Attention, Bravo 6-4, report to Armor Bay 2. Bravo 6-4 to Armor Bay 2.
Damn, from this angle she gray. Like she's white. I'm talking about her hair, not her skin color.
Dr. Lee. If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime...
We had a deal.
I said I'd return to the Brotherhood of... But you neglected to mention that I'd be asked... I've been down this road with the Brotherhood before. Why would I make...
Why won't you help us with Liberty Prime?
We deserve an answer, Doctor.
I originally left the Brotherhood because I was tired of being stepped on and used. First, there was the water purification project. Even though the Brotherhood allowed it to be activated, they wanted to control it. But that wasn't enough. They forced me to help design Liberty Prime. Turned my work into a weapon of war. I had enough, so I...
Because we care what happens to the Commonwealth.
And we want to stop the Institute from using its technological superiority as a weapon.
You know, if anyone else wearing a Brotherhood of Steel uniform said something like that, I'd laugh in their face. But coming from you, it sounds like you actually mean it. Tell Proctor Ingram to get her scribes ready. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to get Liberty Prime back online, but we'll get it done.
Da, 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 da. We gonna win. It's probably
Tegan.
How'd it go? You were successful, I bet.
Yes, sir. The crops.
Could have done a better job myself. As promised.
Right.
If you want to hit up another farm, just...
Sure.
I realize it's not the...
Oh, come on, you couldn't have given me more XP. XP? You have to get some XP. Lol. See how long we can run for. Can we make it to the end? Can we make it to the end? Can we make it to the end? Yes, we can. I'm gonna jump off the ship. I don't give a flying docket. That was quick. I had all the stuff in already. Wow. Oh, so now that fixes us. Wow. Shut up, dog meat. I mean, Joey. I am. Wait for it. Yeah. I'm taller than Liberty Prime. Okay, this is a joke. Cool. Oops.
Watch it. We only fire when we need to.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Lance. I didn't mean to put a bullet hole in Liberty over boss. I mean, Liberty badass.
Ingram?
Well, things are off to a good start. Isn't that right, Doctor?
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful, Proctor. The good news is that the damage isn't irreversible, and I should be able to get the power flowing into his CPU core without overloading. If your people stay out of my way, that is.
Charming, isn't she?
How did you get into an outfit and come down here so quickly without... We just saw you. Hacks. Teacher.
Maybe I should teach her some manners.
That's not necessary. She isn't gonna be much good to us if she's lying in a hospital bed. Besides, Dr. Lee's worth all the aggravation. We're working with one of Prime's original designers. I don't see it getting any better than that. In fact, since things are going so well, we're gonna have you start building his electromagnetic actuators.
What do the actuators do?
Pretty simple, really. The actuators are what allows Liberty Prime's arms and legs to move. Prime's new limbs are way too heavy for the simple hydraulic pistons he had in the past. We're gonna have to rip those out, construct a brand new system using electromagnets, and install them in his limbs. What we need you to do is build...
Now that you know what the actuators are, these are the plans and the material.
Now, before you get that look on your face, you'll be happy to know that we have plenty of the raw materials on that list right here at the airport. The only thing we need you to head out and find, according to Proctor Quinlan. We've already sent out a few teams to fight...
Once you start building the actuators, good luck.
Hulk smash! Beep boop beep boop beep boop beep.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
That's all 4 actuators. Delivered and done. Nice work.
Right on schedule. I've completed the restoration of Prime's basic functions, and he's ready to go. In fact, it's getting difficult to explain to the system why it can't move right now.
Well, as soon as my scribes get those actuators in place, we'll have his arms and legs installed in no time. Which brings me to your next assignment. It won't be long before Prime can walk and talk, but he's missing one last important...
Right.
Without them, his offensive systems aren't operating at peak capacity.
What's Prime armed with?
Prime has 2 weapon systems, his eye laser and his nuke pack. The eye laser can target a hostile from hundreds of yards out and take it down with pinpoint accuracy. His nukes are modified Mark 28 nuclear bombs. They used to drop the things from bombers during the war. Just one of the nukes is equivalent to about 3 or 4 Fat Man shells. Basically, whatever it hits isn't getting up again. His eye laser is almost ready to go, but without nukes to load into his pack, he's fighting at less than half his capability.
It's gonna be impossible to find a stockpile big enough for him.
You might be right. Prime's bomb pack is fitted for Mark 28 nuclear bombs. The same type of bombs that were dropped from aircraft during the Great War. The Commonwealth was a major staging area for the military's air force, so we assumed we wouldn't have trouble finding them. But since we arrived, our scouting teams haven't located a single...
That's going to be a problem. Without a fully loaded nuke pack, Prime won't have the firepower to take on the Institute.
Can I build the nukes like I built the actuators?
I could build you 1,000 nuke casings, right now, but we've got nothing to put inside them. The Mark 28s have a specialized nuclear payload that requires the correct balance of fissile materials in order for them to detonate properly. In other words, I'd love to mix you a cocktail, but I'm all out of liquor. But before you give up hope, there's actually a silver... Proctor Quinlan has located some records regarding a military installation. We're fairly certain this includes... The catch is that the installation is located somewhere...
Sounds like that's our...
Yep. Scribe Halen.
Sure.
I suggest you head out there first and establish... Hopefully, by the time you... Good luck, Knight.
Okay, we need to go... Plop! What's the difference, actually? I like the other one.
Give me a laser rifle and my power armor, and I'll take on the world.
Whatever you say, Dance. Can I get science? Damn it. And the next one. Where will the next one go? Aviation. Fun. Let me just check something. Okay, well, whatever. Yeah, we wanted to change some things on our things. How's it rings? Oh, cool. Long, what's the difference? Splitter. Okay, so shotgun. Hog barrel. Sniper. My finger's itchy.
Hey.
Where do you want me? Can I help?
What are your thoughts on our relationship?
You're one hell of a soldier, and I'm proud to call you my friend.
Oh, Dan's is proud to call us his friend. Dance, does it look like I give a shit? I mean, I do. I mean, me personally, I don't really care about Dance. He's like usually a bit of a... It's a bit of a boring companion, but my finger's itchy. Some creatures like my look, they can utilize stealth to turn themselves invisible. Wait, what? An ambush on weary prey? I'm gonna prey them, bro. Chameleon death glow. I'll fuck if I want to. You get a freaking jetpack, man. Where's the photo bed? Hello? Hello there? You wanna get a lead sandwich? Anyone for a lead sandwich? Do you super mutants want to play lead sandwich? Get a lead sandwich. Yeah, I think this mutant wanted the lead sandwich. Damn it, it's a legendary mutant home. Shoot him. Shoot his ass.
Ace. I'm done with you. I'm done. Ends everywhere. You left the filter out. There's ends everywhere. Wait, there's ends everywhere. I don't give a shit. I'm done. I'm done with you. I'm fucking done. You can fucking sit your own shit.
Good to see you again, Knight. You've come a long way since you stumbled into Cambridge Police Station.
Yeah.
How have things been over there? Pretty well, actually. We've had the occasional synth attack, but so far we've been able to keep them from overrunning us. Thanks to the reinforcements and the air support, I'd say that site was secure.
What about those feral ghouls? Are they still a problem?
With a vertibird at our disposal? Not a chance. Anyway, I know you don't have time for small talk, so I'll get right to it. I've had the men set up the equipment we'll need to pinpoint you once you've found the bombs. We've rigged up this distress pulsar to emit a unique tone that when you find the bombs, plant. After that, you should probably head back to Proctor.
Sure. I hope this plan works.
Look, I know you've been through the glowing sea before, but remember to keep an eye on your Geiger counter. If you don't, the radiation will cook you from the end. Good luck, Knight.
I think we're gonna end the episode. It has to be out of the radiation. Hasn't changed much since yeah, that is.
Going up.
I'm sure this place should be cleared out. I totally did not even see this door when we were here.
State your purpose, stranger.
Captain Mitch Dunleavy, 132nd Engineering Corps, Sentinel Flight Prescott. This is Captain Mitch Dunleavy, 132nd Engineering Corps at Sentinel Site Prescott. All lines of communication are down, and we're tracking multiple inbounds on radar. This is a drill. We need confirmation immediately.
Was not true. Definitely not a drill. How do we get down there? Whoa. You think this is enough? If anyone thinks this isn't enough, that's Henry's instructions. Brother Henry, I've tried to add some man in his wisdom and interest in the occult side of relic. Serve him well, protect the relic. Are we there yet?
Paladin dance.
Now that this site's been secured, we should return to the airport immediately. I'll remain on watch until the vertebrates arrive.
Was it something I said?
Not at all.
Right.
Elder Maxon's orders were... I'm not to take my eyes off these bombs until every one of them has been counted, tested, and loaded. If we want Liberty Prime to be dismissed, Knight.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
Looks like the Mark 28s are gonna do the trick. That was a good find.
I'll work with your team to ensure that Prime's bombs remain stable after they're loaded into his pack. It won't be too much of a problem.
Well, Dr. Lee, I have to admit, we couldn't have done this without you.
It's a little early to begin celebrating, Proctor Ingram. We haven't fully thrown the switch on Liberty Prime.
I have full confidence in everyone's abilities here.
I appreciate that.
Proctor, all the readouts look green. I think it's time for you to...
Actually, I think I'm gonna let you press the button. After all, without your help, we'd still be staring at a pile of disassembled parts.
It would be better if a trained technician performed that task, but I suppose you deserve to be the one to do it.
Heads up. Ingram?
Oh, this frame is driving me crazy. Got like 3 itches I can't even scratch.
Liberty Prime, back online.
Alright, let's run a basic diagnostic on him.
Diagnostic command accepted.
Give him a moment. He needs to adjust to his new configuration.
Voice module online. Audio functionality test initialized. Designation: Liberty Prime Mark II. Mission: the liberation of Anchorage, Alaska. Primary targets: any and all red Chinese invaders.
Now let me run a system analysis and battle readiness check.
Liberty Prime, full system analysis. All systems nominal. Weapons hot. Warning: nuclear weapon payload depleted. Reload required. Warning: power core offline. Running on external power only. Core restart recommended. Ability to repel red Chinese invaders compromised.
Got green lights across the board here. He's looking good from where I'm sitting. Doctor, if you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on the big guy here, I'd appreciate it. Well, I have to admit, I wasn't sure we'd be able to pull it off, but Liberty Prime's looking pretty good.
What was that he said about his power core?
Prime's in top shape, but his nuclear engine needs to be restarted. Right now, we have him running off of the Prydwen's engines. Once I get that sorted out, we'll send him off to kick in the Institute's front door. Before you head off to your next assignment, I have something for you. I came up with this little beauty myself. I think it'll add a bit more punch to your power armor.
Medic pump.
You didn't have to do that, Ingram.
Come on. You earned the damn thing. Besides, Liberty Prime isn't about to run out and get you a gift. Anyway, that's enough of that. You better hightail it up to the Prydwen. Elder Maxson said he needed to speak to you as soon as you were done here. And thank you, Knight.
Oh no, not blind betrayal. Fuck. This is Dance's quest. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. This seems like a great time to end the episode. I'm gonna go check some mods. Check if I have the keep dance mod or whatever. And then maybe tomorrow we're going to what is that? From scribe. Oh, scribe working on. Ah la 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 la. Gonna get me flat. Liberty Prime online.
The Commonwealth's a dangerous place. Make sure you gear up before you head out.
So yeah, I'm gonna check for whether I have that one mod, and then we're gonna do the Brotherhood quest, Land Betrayal, which is probably gonna be a doozy. No. Okay guys, thanks for watching, hope you guys enjoyed, peace out.